Republic TV exclusive on Zakir Naik. NI sources confirming to Republic TV that NI will be filing a fresh request with Interpol seeking a red corner notice against Zakir Naik. And in fact, speaking to Republic TV's deputy news editor Shravan Sen, Zakir Naik's aide has said that there is a lack of evidence against him and that there is a political and religious bias against this quote-unquote hate preacher. Shravan is joining us live now. Shravan, this is an excuse that has been used by Zakir Naik and his aides for some time now. But tell us more about the efforts of the Indian agencies to bring him back. Shravan, can you hear me? All right. Shravan, if you can hear me, tell us more about the NIA's plans to bring Zakir Naik back. All right, we'll try and connect with Shravan in just a bit. But what Shravan, our deputy editor, is reporting is that the NIA will be filing a fresh notice with the Interpol seeking a red corner notice against Zakir Naik. Remember earlier, Interpol refused to issue one because there was no charge sheet filed, but a charge sheet has been filed since, and NIA will be approaching Interpol very soon. Yet again, this is something that the sources have confirmed to Republic TV. But Zakir Naik's aides continue to deny any wrongdoing on his part and keep using the political and religious argument. Shravan is back with us. Shravan, tell us more of the NIA's plans.
Well, Shivani, this is for the first time that Zakir Naik's close aide, who also happens to be his lawyer in Malaysia, Shahruddin Ali, who's spoken to an Indian news channel for the first time. And this is in detail a reply to the query that was sent by Republic TV with regards to the Interpol RCN cancellation. That's what we're given to understand. And this is exactly what Zakir Naik's lawyer, Shahruddin Ali, had to tell Republic TV. They are saying that we understand that there was a severe lack of evidence and failure by the Indian government to follow due process of law, and there was political and religious bias that formed the basis of the allegations. So once again, the bogey of political and religious bias is something that Zakir Naik's legal team is now hinging upon. They're saying that is the reason why perhaps Interpol has cancelled the RCN. He also goes on to basically elaborate, saying that there was a severe lack of evidence and failure by the Indian government to follow the due process of law, and there was political and religious bias that basically formed this entire allegation. Also hits out at the media in this particular reply that he has sent to Republic TV, and he says that we have seen so far that only allegations by Indian government and adverse media reports against Dr. Zakir Naik, but there is not a single proof of support those allegations, and these allegations would not stand up in the court of law. Now that's the first response really coming in from Zakir Naik's lawyer Shahruddin Ali, who's based out of Malaysia. And remember, Shahruddin Ali is the same man who has been fighting for Zakir Naik's cases in Malaysia itself. Remember, because there has been some legal cases that have been filed against Zakir Naik in Kuala Lumpur. You've had at least 19 human rights activists also contesting the permanent residency that has been granted to Zakir Naik in Malaysia. Now this is the first response really coming in from Zakir Naik's lawyer, who's also considered to be a close aide of Naik. Now coming to what the National Investigating Agency essentially has to say with regards to the cancellation. Remember, what they are saying is that this was a request that was sent to the Interpol in the month of May. That was the time when a charge sheet was not filed, and when the request was essentially processed, that was declined by the Interpol. Given that this current situation, we are now being told that the NIA is going to basically file a fresh application for a red corner notice to be issued against Zakir Naik, and this time the charge sheet, which was basically filed a couple of months ago, that would be attached in the new request that would be sent to the Interpol. So certainly with regards to the Indian government, this is going to be yet another push to ensure that Zakir Naik is brought back to India and he faces the law.
All right, Shravan, appreciate you joining us with that exclusive news on Zakir Naik. We'll, of course, keep coming back to you as the Indian agencies progress.